Calgary is a cancer support centre. We provide a wide range of evidence-informed programs, resources, support for anyone living with any type of cancer and at any point on their cancer journey.
I went to the doctor and I opened my mouth and said, thinking he's going to give me some penicillin, and he said, you have cancer and your life will never be the same.
To tell you the truth, at the very beginning, I didn't want to be known as having cancer. I have Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is, for the most part, very curable, so I had a really hard time thinking I even had cancer.
Well, I was diagnosed for a second time with cancer, and went to an orientation at the Tom Baker, and they gave out a package of information, and in that package was a brochure from Wellspring.
I fought cancer twice. Once ovarian cancer many years ago, there was no Wellspring. 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and there was Wellspring.
The fatigue nurse encouraged me to come to Wellspring, and I did, and they pretty much saved my life.
This is the first stair climb challenge in Calgary, and it came to be thanks initially to Kathy Blah, who is sister to a fallen firefighter, Gord Paul. And Kathy had witnessed firefighter stair climbs across the world and thought it would be wonderful for Calgary to have an event like this in our community.
So the Firefighter Stairclimb Challenge is really a unique opportunity. We have Wellspring Calgary, which is an organization that does incredible work for those living with cancer, and in fact the whole Calgary community that may be impacted by cancer, working with the Calgary Fire Department, the Calgary Firefighters Association, the Benevolent Fund, in conjunction with Encana and H&R REIT, Brookfield, many other corporations and other people doing a really huge amount of work. So I'm really, really proud to be associated with this event as a board member at Wellspring and the medical director of the Calgary Fire Department. It's actually kind of a twofer for me.
Wellspring has provided me with a second home, a home away from home.
I don't have any specific memories of being impacted greatly, besides every time I walk in the door.
Wellsprings has been a huge part of my healing journey, both physically and mentally.
When you're sick and you want your mom to give you a hug, Wellspring's like that hug.
They just really understand what it's like on every aspect, whether it's the physical effects that cancer could leave you with, whether it's the emotional trauma. They understand everything, and there's a class for everything here, which has been very helpful.
As a former firefighter, I really recognize how hard our guys, our brothers and sisters are going to work on this. And that's what Wellspring is all about. It's about individuals putting in an incredible amount of effort for the common good, for Wellspring members, for Calgarians at large. And this is kind of what signifies the men and women who work in that industry every day. They work very hard, and their dividends oftentimes don't show. But as a group, we'll really bring light to a fantastic organization, Wellspring Calgary, but also a great city with fantastic volunteer spirit. People were amazed at the amount of volunteer support. I'm not amazed. We see it every day in Calgary Fire Department.
Thank you for making this climb in support of Wellspring Calgary.
Thanks so much to the firefighters for doing this climb. That's awesome. Thanks.
Thank you, firefighters, for taking on this challenge.
Thank you so much to the firefighters for taking on this amazing challenge.
Many thanks and gratitude.
Thank you, firefighters, for making this climb so no one has to face cancer alone. Go for it!